Thailand's location has endowed it with a varied ecosystem as well as a wide-ranging biodiversity. Its central plains are blessed by regular rains. Its highlands are sources for streams and rivers that feed naturally fertilizing algae, and its coastal areas are just as brimming with life. The nation's climate is temperate and tropical, with alternating dry and rainy seasons. Each region of the nation is distinct in its geography, and the country as a whole is conducive to the growth of many different plants, especially over 1,000 kinds of herbs that are highly medicinal and can be used as raw materials in the production of pharmaceuticals, as they have been through history with the application of Thai wisdom and now through development into modern medicine. Many Thai herbs are economic crops that are traded both across the country and exported in high volumes each year. In acknowledgement, the government has devoted support to businesses in the herbal industry, providing technical and practical guidance and research assistance from the source of production through the supply chain to end users. The goal in supporting production of Thai herbs is enhancement of their capacity and standards, as well as their processing into commercial products that respond to domestic and international market demands. Development began with product champions Thai black ginger, Kasamunar ginger, turmeric, centella, and green choretta, in accordance with the first National Master Plan on Development of Thai Herbs for 2017 to 2021. As the government has decided to support Thai herbs under the Herb Master Plan of 2017 onward for another 20 years, we, as the Herb and Thai Traditional Medicine Development Division, have taken on its work plan for implementation. Our task is to look into the concepts and practices that will result in this master plan coming to fruition and sustainability. Our cooperation with the National Bureau of Agricultural Commodity and Food Standards, or ACFS, concerns standards for herbs and good farming of herbs according to the standards of ACFS. Towards this, we drafted a plan and declared it for use across the nation, governing planting and harvesting of Thai herbs. Another standard we have set concerns organic farming. One government policy is for seasonal herbal extracts, that they be processed and put to market and be able to be stored for use out of season. Seasons with high yields of herb crops should result in supplies that last into the off-season. A second policy is that herbal extracts be processed for use in various industrial applications, such as in the cosmetics industry, the nutritional supplements industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the animal industry, and others. For this, we joined with the Thai Industrial Standards Institute to establish standards, or TISIs. The 74th TISI Commission established the standards for herbs and essential oils. The next matter is research and development, including creating best manufacturing practices. Lastly, we are working with Alibaba to set up a website that is ready to sell standardized Thai products, which can be sold both domestically and internationally. Towards these ends, the government and the Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine are ready to support Thai herbs so that they may serve the nation's health needs and economy. Kasamunar ginger. Botanical features. Casiminar ginger is a herbaceous plant, usually 0.7 to 1.5 meters in height, with a stem that extends underground to a rootstock. Living rootstocks are yellow or yellow-green in color, retain water, and have a distinct fragrance. Stems collect into clumps comprising rounded bracts of a dark green color with red bases. Leaves are singular and alternating along a level branch with smooth surfaces and edged leaves. The plant flowers in spikes, with each bloom oval, cylindrical, or conical, and emerging from the rootstock at ground level. Flower petals are wide and arranged in a dense pattern resembling fish scales, making the flower similar in appearance to lotuses. Each bloom has a secondary flower in its upper portion. Males of the species have notched off-white petals and are larger and more attractive, while having short stalks and light yellow pollen sacs with an extended end. Females of the species have a stigma covered in fine white hairs and a somewhat flat ovary also covered in hairs. Fruits are small, dry, and circular, and segment into 3 when mature, exposing a large amount of oval seeds that are black and lustrous in color. The entire plant dries during the drought season before blooming again during the rainy season. Thyme medicinal properties. Rootstocks. Bitter. Externally can be used for compresses and powders that remedy bruising, numbness, tension, and aches. Are commonly used in compresses to seal wounds, in nail avulsions, and are used in baths to help improve the circulation of post-labor women, as well as applied as a powder to alleviate allergic rashes, sprains, and other epidermal conditions. Internally used to remedy stomach cramps, diarrhea, and asthma, and can be mixed with other remedies such as menstrual concoctions to alleviate gas, stomach aches, constipation, and other menstrual conditions. Roots. Bitter. Good for circulation, normalizing menstruation cycles, and remedying hematemesis. Blooms. Bitter. Help in dissolving blood clots and improving circulation, remedy hematemesis, epistaxis, internal bruising, and rejuvenates blood. Stem. Sharp and with a bitter flavor. Good for improving one's elemental balance and digestion. Leaves. Bitter. Good for overcoming a fever, aches and pains, and general discomfort. Can be boiled and consumed with chili paste as a vegetable. Chemical composition. Rootstocks. Contain arylbutanoid cassuminarin. Yellow substances are curcuminoids. Casuminin A to C, curcuminin, extracted essential oils contain up to 50% saponine, 20% terpene 4L, tricunisine 1, 4-bismethoxy, Z-oxamine, and other substances. Presence of steroid beta-cytosterol, 4-hydroxy-1-butynyl veratrol, bronchodilators. Leaves contain various essential oils such as acebinine. Caryophyllene oxide volatile essential oils comprise terpenine 4-OL, saponine, caryophyllene, alpha-penine. Yellow substances are curcumine, cassuminarins A, B, C. Phenylbutanoids include E1,3, 4-dimethoxyphenyl, butadiene DMPBD, anti-inflammatories. Medicinal applications and example dosages. Treatment of sprains, bruises, and twisted ankles. Shave the rootstock of the plant into a powder to treat bruises and sprains, or pound the rootstock to release its juices, which can be massaged into the affected area. Finer pounding and the addition of salt can be done to create a compress, which should be steamed and pressed against the affected area until symptoms alleviate. Processing into oil with clove powder and camphor is also possible. Keep the oil in a well-sealed container and apply through massage twice a day or when aches occur. Creams with 14% cassuminar ginger can be used to gently rub areas of swelling, bruising, or sprain 2 to 3 times a day. Treatment of rashes. Grind the rootstock into a powder and add water or clean a fresh rootstock for shaving, then mix with water for application. Pharmaceutical studies. Anti-inflammatory. Of tests to discern the anti-inflammatory properties of 3 pure substances separated from the rootstocks of Casiminar ginger, tests of phenylbutozone's anti-inflammatory and pain relief effects found E1,3,4-dimethoxyphenyl but3N1-OL were twice as effective as an anti-inflammatory than diclofenac, the standard in anti-inflammation, as it inhibits the enzymes cyclooxygenase and lipooxygenase. Extracts using methanol from the rootstocks of Casiminar ginger were further extracted through the partition method using ether and water, and then passed through hexane extraction to result in 3 pure substances, E1,3,4-dimethoxyphenyl but1-ene, E1,3,4-dimethoxyphenyl butadiene, and zerumbone. Neoply antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. A test tube of Casiminar ginger oil was tested for antioxidant properties using the ABTS radical cation decolorization and DDPH methods, with comparisons made against eucalyptus and lemon skin oils. The oil was also tested for effectiveness in eradicating molecules of hydrogen peroxide in monocyte cells using glowing DCFH. The test found Casiminar ginger oil is highly effective as an antioxidant and can destroy H2O2 molecules resulting from ultrasound. Concentrated Casiminar ginger oil was more effective at reducing the glow of DCFH in cells when compared to the same quantities of eucalyptus and lemon skin oils. Relaxant for uterine muscles and other smooth muscles. D4,4-hydroxy-1-butanol Veritrol that can be extracted from the rootstock can be used as a uterine relaxant. Stomach ulcer treatment. Studies into the effectiveness against stomach ulcers of methanol extracts in pure substances from Casiminar ginger found that methanol extracts were able to prevent stomach ulcers. Separation of component substances found that the zerumbone in Casiminar ginger is just as effective at preventing stomach ulcers induced by hydrochloric acid, 95% ethanol, and indomethacin as more commonly used treatments. Antiplatelet aggregation. Tests on the herb for antiplatelet aggregation found it is efficient at deterring inflammation and suppresses the enzymes cyclooxygenase and lipooxygenase. Clinical studies. Treatment of inflammation, swelling, aches, and sprains. Tests of Plygesil on athletes with ankle sprains found a significant amount of subjects given the treatment exhibiting less swelling than those given other treatments. Antihistamine. Testing of Casiminar ginger's antihistamine properties were done by subdermal injection and comparison to the standard chlorphenamine asthma remedy. Studies found that Casiminar ginger provided to children suffering from asthma resulted in patients' symptoms reducing. Tests into Casiminar ginger's ability to prevent asthma symptoms in sufferers of mild chronic asthma found it helped to improve patient conditions from slightly to significantly with very few side effects. Toxicological study. Tests of acute poisoning from Casiminar ginger ethanol extracts found no poisoning, and for chronic poisoning found that use of common dosages did not result in acute or chronic poisoning. Chronic poisoning tests of Casiminar ginger, however, did find the herb to have toxic effects on the liver and to be unsafe for use as medication over a long period of time unless its toxic substances were to be removed. Studies of current and long-term toxicity of Casiminar ginger found that the herb, when extracted using alcohol and hexane, contains LD50 or lethal dose 50. Urine, blood chemistry, and pathology tests run on animals found no significant irregularities, and a conclusion was made that normal doses of Casiminar ginger do not result in current or long-term poisoning. Carcinogens. Carcinogenic tests of Casiminar ginger as both extract and pure substance included hexane extraction, steam distillate, D-acetate, and D-palmitate, as well as comparisons with standard carcinogens. Hexane extraction and steam distillate found clear mutagenic properties, while pure substance subjected to substance D and D-acetate had very weak mutation properties. Cautions. High dosages or prolonged usage may result in liver poisoning. Use in treating asthma still unsafe. Rootstocks should not be consumed as an exclusive treatment or for a long period of time unless liver-endangering toxins. Source development means giving importance to the planting of herbs, from the selection of species to finding appropriate locations for their cultivation to emphasizing organic farming methods. It also means supporting farmers in entrepreneurial groups across the country and the Forest Industry Organization, or FIO, under the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment in its administration of economic forests used as sources for quality herb cultivation. Up to 3,600 rai of land across the country has been devoted to the economic forest program from the FIO's over 11,532 rai of administrated land. The Forest Industry Organization, or FIO, is working with the Ministry of Public Health on behalf of the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment to enter forest lands into the Herb Forest Development Project. One aspect that must be considered for herbs intended for consumption is that they must be chemical-free. The FIO's forest lands, which have received certification by the Forest Stewardship Council, or FSC, are obligated to be managed without the use of chemicals in line with international guidelines maintained by the FSC. Since receiving funding and implementing such practices in July 2017, we have seen very satisfactory results with those farmers working with us in agroforestry farming, all benefiting and receiving compensation for their participation. In 2018, we have expanded the types of herbs we are growing from an initial 3 to a variety of herbs, giving our farmers more opportunities for income. The FIO is to commit 600 rai of land to each year of this program, which is running for 5 years in total under the Herb Master Plan. There are several agricultural evaluation and certification agencies. The Forest Stewardship Council, or FSC, the National Bureau of Agricultural Commodity and Food Standards, or ACFS, Good Agriculture Practices, or GAP, standards set by the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives, Organic Thailand, a brand under the Department of Agriculture of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives. acceptance of herbal qualities and an abundance of research by various institutions have prompted the business sector to develop an array of herbal products and put them to market. To ensure confidence among both consumers and producers in herbal products, several agencies now certify such products. Thailand Institute of Scientific and Technological Research, the Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, Good Manufacturing Practice, or GMP, and Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point, or HACCP, and Thai Industrial Standards Institute, or GMP. There are also international agencies helping to certify organic farming processes for global acceptance, such as the International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movements, or IFOAM. The validation helps to build confidence in herbal products for consumers and the producers who need the herbs in their products to be of a high quality and accepted for wide distribution and inclusion in each year's many exhibitions and retail fairs. Meetings and seminars are also held to elevate knowledge on herbs to new standards in step with the 4.0 era economy. Similarly, there are agencies providing data, academics providing guidance, marketplaces for herbs and extracts, production facilities, and both offline and electronic markets.